Hello guys, and welcome to another profile tree video. So in today's video we're going to be going through the different website builders that offer portfolio templates. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so we're going to go through three of the top choices that offer portfolios or a portfolio website. So just starting off with a quick definition on what exactly is a portfolio website. So a portfolio website is pretty much just a showcase of an individual or even a company's work and skills to potential clients or employers. Now, it's typically featuring collections of work, samples. It could be art, design, photography, writing, programming, and of course any other sort of professional work. Now, the website may include information about the creator or the team, some background knowledge on the actual company themselves, what their experience is, contact details. A portfolio website is just an effective way to establish a professional online presence and attract new clients or job opportunities. So the first website builder that I want to cover for the portfolio website is Wix. Now, for those who don't know, Wix is a very popular website platform for building, of course, your website. Now, the design-wise, Wix's templates are pretty much known for its visual impact and can easily be customized with this drag and drop interface. They also have a large app library and it can be added to your portfolio, including social media. You've also got marketing apps as well. So that's good to encourage ranking and traffic. On top of that as well, which is the most important part of this video, is the portfolio feature. Now, Wix has inbuilt portfolio features and it's got the ability to create galleries, slideshows, and of course an area as well to organize your work into categories. And we'll also check out some of the pricing plans, not only just for Wix but of course for Squarespace and Weebly, but we'll go ahead and go through the pricing plans at the very end of the video. So this is the website builder for Wix. Accidentally had Squarespace there in the other one, but this is the website builder. So of course this is our area for the portfolio's website templates. Now, you'll reach this once you answer a couple of questions through Wix. It'll ask you whether you want to go for Wix editor or if you want to go for editor X. There's a couple of different options there. Once you make it, you'll reach to this area here. Now, if you can't find the portfolio, just search it up within the top right here. There's a little search bar and just search up portfolio. And of course, this is what will happen. This is what you'll see. You can also search it here. Not too sure. I think it's somewhere. It will be under just portfolio and CV. So there's a list of different areas there, or different CVs and portfolios. You can shorten it down to completely portfolios. So quite a few there. So you got the option to view it, edit it. There's a cool little animation there, which is great. You can see that. So that's a really cool portfolio. And of course, you have that option as well to create the e-commerce side of things for it, depending if you want to showcase your work and have people or enable people to actually purchase your work as well. Now, another thing on top of this, as well as actually looking for a portfolio template, you can, if you decide to, create your own template. Now, there's an option there for blank templates. So it's pretty much just select that, and there's a couple of different options there for you to choose from. So depending on how you want to create your portfolio, usually it would be a one-page layout anyway. So that's how it would more fair to look. And of course you can click these and it'll pinpoint you to that specific location on that page. So that's what I would be more going into, which is a one-page layout, depending if you did want to create one from scratch. But as I said, you have that option as well to pick a pre-built one for you. So there's actually a couple of different ones there. Video portfolio, general portfolio. I'll actually just go closer there so you guys can see. Journalist portfolio, creative portfolio, and so on. There's so much to pick from there. So if I did search up for the portfolio, as you can see, Wix is known for having pretty much hundreds and hundreds of different amount of templates, which makes it a great platform, especially if you could be a little bit picky on choosing a specific template. Then you could browse through the different designs that they have, or maybe pick up some inspiration as well. And of course, if you're unsure, you can always go and ask for some support within the help center. But yeah, that's just a quick look over the Wix website builder for portfolios. Again, as I said, I will go over the pricing plan later on in the video, but we'll go ahead and move on to our next website builder. So coming up next is Squarespace. Now this is another really good website builder, and the thing that's known for this is the fact that their designs, the Squarespace templates themselves, are known for a very sleek and modern look. They're designed with a focus on visual content. You'll see it as well with the customization. So same as Wix itself, it is just a drag and drop editor, and it works pretty much the same way as Squarespace. Now of course the navigation may be a little bit easier on Wix rather than Squarespace, but Squarespace does offer a range of customization options. They've got the ability to add custom code. They have integrate with third-party apps. And the most important one of all is the fact that they have portfolio features. Now, Squarespace has a built-in portfolio feature, and you'll be able to create galleries as well, slideshows, organize your work into categories. Now with the pricing, we'll go ahead and check that out later in the video, and we'll just tally up which would be the best plan overall. So this is Squarespace, as you guys could see. Very welcoming interface. Same applies as Wix did. They've got a little filter area for where you could choose an online store. They've actually got it straight away there, which is portfolio, and depending if you're actually wanting to select the site now, you can go ahead with this, but I'm just going to select I'm browsing, and it'll give you the best template matches. So these are what it's saying would be the best template matches. Now there's a way for you to preview that as well. A couple of different ones there. Now I wouldn't say that Squarespace has a lot of templates compared to Wix itself. Now it is limited, but what you're getting here is design and quality rather than Wix. Now I'm not saying that Wix doesn't have design and quality, but I would say you do get a couple more options here that you wouldn't on Wix, that you would have to code up yourself, which the likes of this one, you'll have some of the pre-built ones that have not needed to be coded as well. So you don't need to code to actually do a portfolio website. So we'll use one as an example here, something similar as well. So we'll just go with the Novo one. You can go ahead and preview that as well. Just have a look at the layout, the general layout. As you can see, this is more of a, well, I wouldn't say it's a one-page website, but it's definitely close to it. So he's only got the work that he's showing and a contact page as well. So giving you some information on it. And he's also showing some social media on the top right. Now say as well, there's the difference between Squarespace and Wix is the fact that there's two different optimizations. So if we just go back to Wix itself, we'll do a quick demonstration. So they have the desktop and the mobile version, while if we go to Squarespace itself, it has the option of desktop, tablet and mobile. So that's one to note, depending if you're a little bit picky on the actual optimization you want to see all of the optimization, then Squarespace might be the better option for you. Now, in terms of editing, so if we go ahead and start with this design, the overall editor is very simple. Simple enough. You have everything you need there. You also get a little insight to what to expect within the Squarespace website builder, alongside with a video, which is great. Now, easy enough, top left, edit, click on that. Now, if you wanted to edit your site, just select a section, and you will get a little block. We'll just get that out of the way. So if I do decide to add a section, I can have a blank section. Now I can add a block. You should be able to see that within the top left. So add block, and that's where it enables you to add some text, images, buttons, shapes, scrolling. So this is one that I was saying it doesn't need to be coded for. You can see that it is a drag and drop editor, which makes it all efficient. So quite a lot of things that you can add on to this. Get creative. It is going to be your portfolio at the end of the day, depending how or who you want to impress, audience or as a presentation. If I compare that with one of the actual websites here, so we'll just do this one. So we'll wait for this one to load. Takes just a little minute there. So here we are, we're actually loaded up onto the editor itself. A different presentation of how to guide yourself in it. So it gave you that little section on the left side there. So more or less the same. You actually need to be at 100% to customize things. So it is a drag and drop editor at the end of the day. Your elements are going to be located on your left side compared to the actual block. So if I compare that with this one, you have a block on the top left. Everything's going to be there per section. Compare that to Wix, it's actually all going to be on your left side. Now, the difference with using a Wix website builder or the actual editor itself. So say I wanted to go ahead and add a heading in. The difference is that there's actually a couple of grid lines. So you get given that little option. Actually gives you a warning on the bottom that I've dragged an element outside the grid line. Now I can choose to remove that with the tools on the top left or top right, so it makes it more or less the same as Squarespace. But you can see that there's still some grey spots, and compare that to Squarespace itself. There is no grey spots. It only gives you a block at the back. I'm sure you guys could see that. Gives you a couple of squares at the back to show you where you can actually land your area. So it doesn't give you much option. That's what makes Squarespace more simplistic than Wix. You don't have to worry about layouts. That may be very handy for anyone who's not too technical with building websites, of course. It's not a lot of thought into it anyway when you're creating a drag and drop sort of website, which is great. So that's just something to note between two of these sites. Again, as I said, you could just add elements in, drag and drop them, same way as Squarespace. They've got a couple of other areas there as well. The apps are going to be easier to find. It's all just going to be on your left side. So there's the add apps. Now if you compare that with the actual section for Squarespace, you need to save this. And then once you're saved, you need to exit. And then this is where you can go and do a couple of the marketing stuff alongside with apps. So they've got a commerce version as well, depending if you wanted to create like a platform for selling as well on the area. But yes, that's just almost on a comparison video. Well, that'll be how the Squarespace and Wix looks. What I want to do now is move on to our last website builder, which is Weebly, and we'll do a full comparison along with the pricing plans for each individual one. So Weebly is another really good platform to use. Now, it again has the ease of use of the drag and drop interface. So all three of them have the drag and drop interface. So very friendly towards the beginners to create a portfolio website. Of course, without knowing any coding knowledge. You've got that customization as well. So they offer a range of different templates, customization options, also including the ability to add custom code and integrate with third-party apps. So that's one thing about all three of these, is the fact that you can add some custom code within each one. Now, as well as that, you'll have your portfolio features. It's built in. You can, of course, create galleries, slideshows, and organize your work into categories. As well as that, Weebly does offer a free plan. So that's one thing that we need to look into with the pricing, but we'll look into that later on in the video. So we'll go ahead and jump into the actual website builder. So this is Weebly. Now you get the option to select a theme. Of course, once you've skipped through the process of signing up or logging in, there's a specific area straight away for portfolio. Now, I must admit, the selection is a little bit smaller, but for those who are starting off, depending on what you would want, it's pretty much all there for you. So if I go and select this one, so leaps and bounds, we'll go ahead and start editing that. You actually have a theme preview. Now, this is a pretty basic website builder, which makes it great as well, compared to Squarespace and Wix, which may have a lot of complication. If you're just looking for something simple, plain, you want to make it straight away, Weebly might be the one for you. So we'll just wait for this to load. It may take a couple of minutes just. So once you're all loaded in, you'll be welcome to select a domain name straight away. Now, you can choose to do that later on. You don't have to do it now. Now, this is how it looks. You've got the pages, theme, apps, settings. So apps is there to assist you, basically, to, as it says, boost traffic, spike sales, get social, and whatever's made by Weebly. Now, on top of that, you've just got your basic stuffs. These are all your elements that you can move into the area here. So if I wanted to move the title there, I can load that in. And as you can see, it splits it in two. Now I can drag and drop that about if I wanted to. So a very easy editor, very easy going editor. You can see how easy it looks by just doing that. I'm able to create two sections, so that's two spacers. I can delete this spacer if I wanted to. So let's see if it gives me the option. There you go. So delete that part. So now I've only got the one. So that'll now bring it down to one. But as you can see, a very, very simple editor, and this is the free version as well. So, but this has the Weebly branding on it. So yeah, overall, very easy to use. You can embed code as well. And you can see the comparison as well. So if we just take a minute here and do a comparison. So this is how this editor looks for Weebly. Now, if we look more into the actual Wix, this is how their section looks. So fairly similar, everything's towards the left side. And then if you were to go for Squarespace, all of your areas to modify would be on each section. So that's just something to note for each website builder. Of course, I would find it easier for me to have everything just at one place, which is on the left side here, rather than having it in individual sections. Now, the only difference between this compared to Squarespace and Wix is the fact that I can drag and drop areas. This is true, as you can see, but it's limited to 3 sections. So I can move it there, here, and there. I would also be able to do the same for this, so I can move it within 3 different spaces. As you can see, if I move it out of it, it'll sort of form it to another view. So that's just how that works as well. And it is a little bit hard to actually revert the mistakes that you did. So in order to do that, you just have to bring it back to where it was, which is proving to be a little bit difficult. But yeah, reverting things is a little bit difficult. There you go. And then now I have to get rid of this spacer. So that's one disadvantage I would say about using Weebly. It's not as customizable as the other two platforms. So now what I want to look into is the actual pricing plans. So we're going to go at the very start again and just pretty much go through the different pricing plans. So again, starting off with Wix, you've got a list of different options there. Now, we don't really need to look into the business and e-commerce side of the plans for a portfolio website. The only thing that you may want to choose for is just two of these, either the combo or the connect domain. And that'll just enable you to get a flow of traffic and some ranking. Now, it won't be a lot unless you go for any of the other ones. Now, as you can see, the combo plan is for personal use. You may just want to go for the combo one rather than the connect basic or connect domain, because it'll brand the Wix displays. You can see some of the features there where you got free domain, Wix branding, free SSL certificate, so a couple of different features, and it also compares them straight away. So that's maybe something to note. We'll go ahead and move on to our next website builder, which is Squarespace. So Squarespace has to offer 4 different ones, and you can pay annually or monthly. Same also applies to Wix if you guys didn't know. Now, I would more recommend towards the personal one, which is £12 per month annually. Now, if you pay monthly, it is £16 per month. And of course, if you wanted to compare the plans, you can go ahead and do so. And you got your small little features there where mobile optimized websites, which it's all going to be optimized anyway, templates to fit every need, and you won't get that free custom domain if you pay monthly, but if you do the annual payment, you'll get that free custom domain for the year. So yeah, I would highly just recommend going for the personal, especially if you're just creating a portfolio website. So of course, we'll move on to our last one. So this is Weebly. Now, these are the 4 different payment plans. You can see this is by far the cheapest one to pick at £5 per month or £7 month to month. You could publish your site to a custom domain name. That's pretty much it. Professional one is £9 per month. Free plan features plus publish to a custom domain, no square branding or ads, password protected pages. So still very, very cheap compared to the other ones, which is at £7.50. Now, I'm saying that this is the cheapest as it wouldn't really offer much of the branding. So then you have Squarespace as well, which comes at a little bit more of an expensive tier. So if I actually do rephrase, so Wix does have the cheapest one actually at £4, with the combo at £7.50. Weebly will have £5 to £9 as a professional, and Squarespace will have £12 to £17. So those are the two you would be looking to pick for the pricing plans. So guys, that is pretty much the end of the video. Now, if I came to a conclusion with that, to me, I would more pick the Wix version. More the fact that you've got multiple choices, you've got different platforms to choose as well, and for the pricing point of £4 and £7.50, within being the lowest, I would go ahead and recommend that. Now, if you're looking for more of a simpler website builder, something that doesn't require too much technical skills, it's not that Wix and Squarespace have those technical skills, but it can be a little bit confusing to navigate to, then I would more recommend Weebly, as it is a very simple editor and you can just move things about much more easier than Wix. Nothing has to be connected to lanes or grid lanes, you don't have to worry about any of that. And of course, if you're looking for a more professional, sleek, modern website, then I would highly recommend to use Squarespace. You got everything there, some parts you don't even need to code as well, unlike Wix or Weebly. At the end of the day, it's primarily your choice where you want to build your portfolio website. All 3 websites are great, but each have their own advantages and disadvantages. Anyways guys, that, as I said, this reaches the end of the video. If you guys have any questions at all, please do leave them in the comment section below. Good luck with building your portfolio website, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much.